Hello, are you getting ready for Halloween? I'm going to show you how to put together this fun treat bag from a piece of designer series paper. Chris from My Stamp Lady, and I'm here to help you with your paper craft needs. Okay, so I'm using a half a sheet of 12 by 12 designer paper or pattern paper. I'm also going to use the gift bag punch board, the Halloween treat bundle with the framelits and the stamp set, and then I'm pulling in this background stamp from the You've Got This stamp set. I'm going to go through the gift bag fairly quickly. I've cut this to 6 inches by 12 inches. There is a video showing more detail how to use this board, so I'm going to go through this portion fairly quickly. Okay, I'm lining it up where I'm starting, and I'm making a large gift bag, so I'm going to start with the large. Okay, so I'm going to use the little ribbon spot also, so that's why I punched the top. Okay, now I'm going to just fold those score lines. Put a little bit of the tape and tear on the side here. Or tear and tape, I can never remember which one this is called. Sorry about that. And this will just do the side. Just getting those score lines folded. Okay. I'm going to leave it flat for now while I work on the box. And what I've done first, I'm going to go that way so I can see my corner better, is I've taken one of the spider web doilies and then I've cut it in half and then half again. And that's how I got this little corner piece. Take a little bit of the fine tip glue pen, add a little bit of glue in the more solid spots, and just put that down in the corner. I'm going to set that aside to dry. Okay, for my tag, I took the little pattern piece from the You've Got This set, ink that up with Tangelo Twist, and let's just stamp that just to add a little texture to the background. So we'll give that a second to dry. And I'm going to use the scalloped tag punch. This is a 2-inch piece. Punch off that top, just to make my piece a little bit shorter. Set that aside. Okay, I have already stamped my pieces here from the howl-o-ween stamp set, so I'm going to pull out the coordinating pieces. Here we go. We've got the bones and the spider. And then I'm also going to take the boo from the set, and with a piece of the glimmer paper, I'm going to run that through the big shot. Here's a tip about setting up your cutting plate. The little magnets inside there are little round discs, and sometimes they will pull a smaller die off to the side. And so, like for example with the spider or the bone, you might get it to want to move on you, and it'll move right away. It won't move later, but it'll move right away. Just adjust that so that it's got a nice centered over the magnet and won't pull on you. Okay, so I have my pieces. I'm pulling those back in. And then I noticed that my boo got a little, just got to pop out those center spots. I'm going to wash away my spider there. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to pull in, this is the white ribbon from the white and gold glitter ribbon, and I want it to be black for my top. So what I did is I just took my Stays On ink black ink and squirted that right into a sponge dauber, and then went over the top and the back until I had covered the length of a piece that I wanted. I found you really do need to do the top and the back side to get some good coverage. Okay. So then once I did that, I had a piece like this. And I've let it dry. Back in there, and I'm going to place down the skull and the bones first. Pull in a piece there. I did hang the top of the skull off just a little bit. Okay, I'll pull back in that liquid fine tip glue, and let's add some glue to the areas that are wider here. And I did let that guy hang off just a little bit to the left. Okay, let's give that a second to dry. Okay, I'm going to use some dry adhesive or a mini glue dot to put my spider down. And we'll just tuck him right there. And I actually used, it's kind of a, I don't know, deceiving if you want to say, I actually used adhesive to put my tag down. Go. Okay, so now let's just add adhesive to the bottom. And I'm going to pull out this really strong tape again that's easy to tear. Put it down. Okay, so my last step is just to take that ribbon that I've dyed with black ink. Okay, so here's a little tip. I found out when I was attempting to put my ribbon on that my tag was actually still too wet to grab this boo. I was a little puzzled because I didn't have this problem the first time, but when I was creating it, I let the tag sit for a while before I put the boo on, so I didn't have to worry about that drying thing. So if you have a lot of ink like that on there, be sure to let it dry before you attempt to glue it on with that fine tip glue pen. So then the last step, and I just want to let that dry, I'm going to tie that up after I'm done, but I'll show you my sample, is there. And you've got that ribbon in, you're ready to go with a Halloween treat bag to leave on somebody's desk, pass on to a teacher. If you have any questions about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. All of the supplies are available in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. And again, if you love videos like this, I would love a thumbs up. Thanks a lot and have a great day.